Hi everybody, I'm Hayden Crawford and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specialising in colour therapy. Here is your colour numerology forecast for the week commencing the 14th to the 20th of December 2020. So Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat, please put a penny in the old man's hat. I think that's how it went. We are getting near Christmas. It's super exciting, isn't it? Have you got all your presents yet? What? No. Well, look, it's the build up now to this amazing cosmic event as well on December the 21st. But it's actually on December the 20th, 21st, and 22nd, but it's kind of culminating the energy on the 21st. Now, this is a huge shift into fifth dimensional consciousness. It's actually an upgrading of our DNA that's taking place through a huge influx of light energy that's going to be hitting the planet and actually changing our DNA to crystalline and upgrading it to 12-strand DNA. So we are literally going to be experiencing heaven on earth. Now, ironically, in the Color Mirrors system, bottle number 12, because we're in the 12th month, December is the 12th month, is represented by this one here. It's called Heaven on Earth and it's violet over red. Now, because also we are in a universal month cycle 7, we have the influence of Neptunian energy, which is turquoise energy, which is the Roman god of the sea. And it's about learning through your own experiences, and sometimes that's through sacrifice, unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever way you look at it. So the 12 energy is quite significant. And the reason why I'm saying this is because really it's about judgments. It's about looking at where we're still holding judgments in our lives, about our lives not being perfect, when actually we genuinely are experiencing heaven on earth right now, in the here and now. It's not something that's on a hook and a prayer or something that's going to happen one day in the future. It's actually here now. And this is what this is all teaching us. So we are going to be moving into this new enlightened state of being, and actually you'll see a shift within the colours as from the 21st, but building up to that point we can see this array of beautiful colours that are influencing the week ahead. So the 14th is Monday. Now Monday is represented by the movement bottle in the colour mirror system. It's very beautiful pale turquoise over pale turquoise. This is kind of mercurial energy because the 14 reduces to a 5, and 5 is Mercury in the colour mirror system, which is about communication, versatility, and freedom. So actually, this is about, you not wanting to feel restricted. And turquoise is very much about the emotions as well. And because obviously the 7 is turquoise as well, there's a lot of emotional energy around on Monday, and it could be movement of tears or movement in general, as in travel or even broadcasting or technology or media, publishing. The turquoise carries all of that Aquarian energy, which is all about the future, and it's very Atlantis. So there is a beautiful kind of wisdom of the whales and dolphins around you on Monday as well, but it's movement. It's moving you forward from where you were before further towards where you want to be. So it's super exciting, and it's a very feeling number as well. The 5 energy, it's like feeling, and the 14 is an aspect of that. When we move on to Tuesday, we can see that we have this beautiful the 15th. It's the Magician, which is olive green over olive green. This is a very soft feminine energy that can never be abused, and actually it's very much about fresh new spring rebirths. If you think about the beautiful, green shoots coming up from the copper earth. And this is really about you being the magician in your own life, and actually creating what you want to create through mixing the yellow of your solar plexus with the green of your heart. And that's where we get this beautiful olive shade from. So it's doing it in a very beautiful, loving way. And the 15 reduces to a 6. 6 is Venus energy, which is the planet of love and balance and harmony in relationships. So it's actually quite an enjoyable beginning to this week. However, when we get to Wednesday, we can see the Tower energy comes up. And the Tower in traditional tarot is card number 16, the 16th. And this is the 16 in the Color Mirrors system, which is olive over lilac. Now, this is about an explosion of old structures in your life for a consequent clarification. So it's about things breaking down around you. And sometimes this is a karmic lesson that might take place because the 16 is a karmic number. It's about losing everything all of a sudden. But it's also like fear of betrayal as well that can come up with these two colours. Or it can relate to aspects of your sexuality that you need to learn lessons on and integrate in some way. Because remember, we are still in Sagittarius until the 21st. And the Sagittarian is kind of exploration and adventure and expansion. So this is, taking place within the soul. Your soul wants to expand, and sometimes it has to let go of old structures and old ways of doing things before it can become its best and most enlightened version. So try not to judge what's taking place on Wednesday. Now, on Thursday, you have the influence of the wish bottle. Now, the wish is a beautiful coral colour over blue, and it's bottle 17. It's the 17th on Thursday, and actually here we can see moving forward with either a project, a job, or even a relationship. So if it's a relationship, it might be a proposal or an engagement. If it's a job, it might be that you get promoted from what you were doing before to what you really want to be doing. And, so it's moving forward in some way of almost like a change in status, which is actually an improvement in what you had before. And so you feel this sense of independence, this sense of being more in control of your life and feeling a lot more organized as well. On Friday, we can see the 18 energy coming in, which is material and spiritual conflict, which is red over rose pink. Again, this can be a slightly difficult vibration because it's looking at where you maybe still feel that you can't survive by doing your soul work. So what is it about that you need to learn and let go of? Because, when we are truly supported when we do the work that we've come here to do on the planet. So it's only an illusion or a misconception that we feel like we can't do that and still keep the wolves from the door or the roof over our head. And actually, this is a transition that's taking place. It's almost like a moving to the next level because the 18 reduces to a 9, and the 9 is the completion of a cycle. So we can see that things are completing here. So really now, if you've never looked at this aspect of your life before, it's time to really shine a light into it and go, hang on a minute, I've got to really let go of this belief, this old pattern, which may have been indoctrinated into you when you were growing up by your parents, for example. But when you do the work that you come here to do, you always are looked after. Your soul, divine light and divine love will always look after you. So just remember that, because as we shift into the energies of the weekend, it's going to be quite important to remember this, because the 19th is Buddhic bliss, which is magenta over gold, and that's a very, very powerful, strong colour combination with positive impacts. It's a time of peace and plenty, and it's where divine love meets your authentic power and wisdom. So it's very much a state of satori that kind of washes through, where you start to align with this beautiful sense of divine love and power within, and really start a brand new way of being. Because the awakening bottle on the 20th, the day before the cosmic event, actually is about, the starseed awakening, the soul, the divine love coming down from the heavens to the copper earth, and actually enjoying that as a very intuitive and psychic and feminine response. So the 20 really is the awakening, the awakening before the new dawn, really, because the age of Aquarius is literally at our heels now, and it's going to be so fine, and it's going to be so fantastic to be a part of this. It's what we've actually all signed our contracts to do before we even arrived here on the planet. We're here to bring in the beautiful new age, and I just can't wait to show you your colour influences for next week. It's going to blow your mind. So enjoy the journey. It's certainly worth it. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell for future notifications so that you never miss one of my videos. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.